For Christmas we had a lot of family over, so I removed most of my equipment to house 11 people and a big table. This meant that I also had to remove my loudspeakers. Now you must understand that it took me quite a long time to find the perfect spot for my loudspeakers, and normally I put some markers on the floor when I remove my loudspeakers. But this time I'm going to start all over again and show you what I do to find the perfect spot for my loudspeakers. So if you are interested in that, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, turn on this thing, and I'm going to measure the distance from there to there. So what you do is you place this one against the wall, and the other side of the room you see the red dot, and then when you click it you see 4 meters and 10 centimeters. So that is the exact middle, that is the exact length, so the middle should be 2 meters and 5 centimeters. Okay, so there is the wall that I measured, and now I'm going to measure from here to there.
But you know here, these things are actually sticking out, so that is not the same distance, and if I would now turn on the measurement device, you see it is below there. So what I'm going to do
is place it on a little box, and now it is at the wall, and it says 1 meter 82 centimeters, and it measures from the rear. So I have to go and further back because I'm looking for 2 meters and 10 and 5 centimeters.
Now you can go wild. This is 2 meters 5 and a very, very tiny little bit. 2.5, 100.
You can go crazy with this. There we have it. Okay, so now what you do, you take one of these pins, and I touched it, so now I have to start all over again. So what I'm doing, I'm taking one of these pins. You look straight over this line because it's not on the floor, and then you put it in there. Let's see if this is what I want.
It's not completely straight up. So it's straight. What does it look like? Maybe a little bit.
I guess that's okay. It's tedious work, but that's what you do. Now I know that this pin is exactly in the middle between that wall and the wall behind me. Okay, so now in order to get to a straight line with my laser, you need of course 2 points of reference, so we'll have to do it again now on the little strip of wall over there. So let's see, where are we? As you can see, it is right in the middle over there. The better you do this now, further on you will have other things that you are going to measure from this line, and every time there's a little deviation from it and it will add up. So that's why I am never really convinced unless it's right on spot. Let's repeat it. Second pin from the laser. Come on, this is difficult with one hand. And we're going to push it in just like the other one. So now we have 2 points, and what I'm going to do is to place that rack more or less in the middle, put the laser on it, and then we are going up to the next step. Okay, so what I did is I measured the exact center of the rack. I have my 2 dots over here, and now here I am going to place my laser, and if I put it on, you'll see it has this line. Let me turn off some of the lights.
Maybe that will help.
So what I want is for the laser to go straight over that one and straight over that one. Now it is still a little bit crooked, so let's
Still not correct. A little bit back.
Now this is also one of those things that if you're a restless person, this is not going to work. So for now, this laser is going over the center of it, and it should go straight over the center of this one too. You see it is just a little bit off.
Again, so here we go back again. Adjusting.
So it is already touching the first one, but it's missing this second one. So let's see. We can line it up. You need patience for this.
How about this?
This one is going over the middle, and this one is going straight over the middle. So that means that this is the exact middle of the room, and I need to adjust.
So, give it a little push.
So where is it now? Just a little bit.
And there we have it. Not too much.
It's hard to see, but you understand the meaning is. So let me turn off this light too. The aim is to get a straight line, and now I have 3 points of reference, and I'm going to place the laser over there, and then I'm going to make a line towards the listening position. Here we have the laser again. We have our 2 dots, and I placed a line over the couch. Now I did not put a pencil stripe on it, but this line is where the laser should reach, and you can see it is way off at the moment. Let me turn down these things again. there you see the laser going over 1, 2 of the dots. And then it is missing the mark. So I'm going to push the couch.
Closer and closer and closer. Let's look at this.
This is perfect. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, as you can see that the beamer projector is not in the middle yet, so that's the next part that I'm going to do. Okay, so I needed 2 hands for that, but if we look over here, now the projector is exactly lined out to the middle over the listening position onto the middle line.
And now this line can be used to maybe put on some lights again.
Now this line can be used to measure the exact distance from the line to the loudspeaker, and the other side should be exactly the same. And then, as I already showed you in another video, then we're going to measure the distance from the loudspeaker to the listening position, and it should be exactly the same as that measurement. I have my line. I'm going to put a piece of tape over there, which will be lined up just like this one. So then I can turn off the laser and take away these 2 pins. And here you have it. Show some lights. Over there is the tape, and if you look at it, you see that it is placed exactly along the edge of the laser. So now I know that this side of the tape is the exact middle that I'm going to use to measure the loudspeakers. Okay, so I placed the loudspeakers, but they're not on the correct spots yet. Here is the laser again, and what I did, I used this line over here to line up my laser to get a straight line right over there, and in front of the loudspeakers I placed this tape. So now I have this line, that line, and that line. So now I have started a grid that I can use to place my loudspeakers. Okay, so what I did is I used my electronic measuring device, and now the distance from there to there, remember the left side of this line, that was the absolute center of the room, going from the cabinet, which now has my 2 mono power amps already, and going to the center of the listening position. So this distance from here to here, and this distance from here to here is now exactly the same. They are standing both in front of this line. So now we know from this position that this loudspeaker, I'm now in the sitting position, this loudspeaker has the same distance from me to the middle, and this loudspeaker has the same distance as the other one from me to the center. Now this is the end of this video, because this is the start of how to find the correct spot for the loudspeaker, because the fact that I have measured them and placed them somewhere absolutely does not mean that this is the correct spot. So what we're going to do, but this is for the next video, I'm going to show you how are you going to make sure that you have the best position. There's all kind of spots where I could place them. What is the best spot? Well, make sure that you subscribe and hit the like button so you'll be notified when I load up that video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.